white supremacy and anti-black bigotry has found a new home and a new spokesperson, and it is in Andrew Yang they have found it in. You see, white supremacist terrorist savages love Andrew Yang. They love everything about Andrew Yang. He puts forth white supremacist policies and doesn't get called out on it like they otherwise would. You see, Andrew Yang, like Ian Miles Chong, is something of a Asian white supremacist. They wish they were Caucasian, and they often pander to Caucasians. And they share the same racial hatred for black people just like white supremacists do. You see, Andrew Yang and Ian Miles Chong are basically the same, except Andrew Yang is a little bit richer and a little bit more educated and a lot of bit more deceptive. But white supremacists love him anyway. Why do white supremacists love him? It's because he shares their views and he shares how white supremacists think. White supremacists love Andrew Yang because he is one of them. And they know that even though he's not that Caucasian looking, he'll do because he furthers their point of view. This is a huge, huge problem for anyone seeking social justice. Now look at all these pics. Look at all the pictures on your screen. White supremacists love this guy, and with good reason. He speaks to them. He is their guy. You see, they're actually funding his campaign. He, other than being of Asian descent, is a white supremacist at heart. That's why he knows a bunch of white supremacists. That's why he knows a bunch of racist, race-baiting, anti-black, white identity extremists. Andrew Yang is pro-white and pro-white supremacy and anti-black. He has always been pro-white supremacy and anti-black. Now remember, he voted for Donald Trump, and now he is going against him because he believes he can get the white supremacist vote. If you look at the pics on the screen, the pictures on the screen that I put in, you'll know that Andrew Yang has a huge, huge following of white supremacists and white nationalist terrorists. All throughout this cycle, and all throughout supposed fake running for president, Andrew Yang, white supremacist, white nationalist ideologue Andrew Yang, has been spouting nonsense about giving everyone $1,000 a month, $1,000, that himself admitted is a complete lie and a complete hoax. He was never going to give $1,000 a month to his gullible, crazed cultists. The only reason why he said what he said, and look at the article. There's an article on a white supremacist blog site that states the only reason he even came up with the idea is to help white supremacists. He believes that, quote unquote, according to this white supremacist, black people are taking too much of the welfare benefits, and that black people on welfare are having children beyond their needs, and that $1,000 a month would stop black people, completely stop black people from quote unquote living beyond their means. And this is what Andrew Yang believes in. A white supremacist, crazed, nonsensical theory, racist theory about if he gives $1,000 to every American, it will somehow negatively impact black people. This is what they want you to think. That Andrew Yang somehow likes anyone black or of African descent, when in fact it is only true that he is a white supremacist, white separatist ideologue, and white identity extremist. And if we don't stop him, he will be the end of us, of all of us.